Alright, so I decided it was time to make a video because, excuse my lighting and, ugh, that's better. But, and maybe the sound isn't so great, but earlier I was on my phone and I saw that I got a new text message, and it said, hey, if you and your boyfriend aren't doing anything, could you and your boyfriend maybe come over here? I'll give you a couple bucks and then you can go pick us up some liquor, some Fireball. And my first initial thought was, hell no, absolutely not. That is so, first of all, the boy is 18 years old. He's very, very, very underage. And I know that there are so many people out there drinking, and he's going to find a way to get a hold of Fireball, you know, regardless of whether I think it's okay or not. And I've done stupid things that I shouldn't have done, but it doesn't mean I'm still doing them now, because I'm not. And my hair's wet because I took a shower, but I told him no, and he said that I should, never mind, I'm not going to say that, but he said something back that I do not wish to repeat, and I told him, you're being nothing but an immature, bitchy teenager that is boo-hooing because I won't consent to my boyfriend giving him liquor. My boyfriend's not that kind of person at all. He's not the type of person to go out and buy a minor liquor. He lives with 1, 2, 3 other minors. And they always throw parties, they always get drunk, they always get high. And one of these days their asses are going to get handed to them. And they're going to wake up and they're going to feel sorry for themselves, and no one's going to be there to hold their hand, and they're going to be all alone because they made dumb choices. I don't know. I got so angry, and after I sent, you know, you're just being a boo-hooing over, you know, you're being bitchy, you're boo-hooing, and you're a minor. My boyfriend would say no, and he's like, oh, well, whatever, never mind. And then a minute later, he's like, oh, wait a minute, I've been texting the wrong person. That's bullshit. He meant to text me. He knows I have a boyfriend. He knows that he would never consent to... My boyfriend, he does drink, but he drinks in moderation, so he's responsible. I am not 21, and I am okay with my boyfriend drinking. I'm okay that he smokes a cigar once every 4 months. Like, it's not a big deal. But the fact that he had the audacity to do that made me really angry. And if anyone is ever pressuring you to tell them, pressuring you for anything, whether it be alcohol, drugs, sex, money, any of that kind of stuff, tell them no. How hard is it to say no? And say someone asks for nudes or something like that. I know this is getting way off topic, but I'm just saying, I watched a documentary about a young girl who flashed someone, and he took a picture of it on his laptop. And he told her that if she didn't do what he wanted, he would put the picture everywhere. Anyways, he put the picture everywhere, and later on down the road, she committed suicide. Now, that was because of pressure, of peer pressure. Peer pressure is such a huge thing, and I was being peer pressured tonight, and I did not like it at all. I was very, 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 very pissed off, and just saying, don't let people push you around, don't let them pressure you. If they are pushing you and pressuring you, they do not need to be in your life. You need to cut them out. They are toxic. They are a waste of your time, and you just don't need to associate with people like that. So do you. Do what's right for you. And just do what's right for you. That's all I have to say. Oh, I want to show you something I drew. Check this out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I made this like a year ago and I just thought it was the cutest shit in the world. I have these little stencil thingies that go on my door and they always fall off. See if I can find one of the letters. Yeah, no, well, they're letters that go on my door, and I traced them, and because I'm not artistically skilled, and I colored them in, I did all kinds of cool stuff. Oops, wrong way. And so yeah, I really, really like them, and I drew that like maybe a year ago, and I have all kinds of stuff on this wall. When I graduate, oh, I see this picture in the background. Woo. I made that, took a picture of it because it was just a work of art. It was an chocolate Irish cream cheesecake, and there's a picture of me in the background. There's a baby picture of me in the background. I should do just a whole thing about this wall because it's really special to me. I have crap all over it. I have my Make-A-Wish Foundation posters. I have all kinds of pictures. I have a happy graduation balloon, a note from a friend, some pictures, some quotes, and the best thing in the world is that poster right there, that big blue thing with all the weird stuff. I'm going to take that off my wall and I'm going to go into depth about what that poster actually means to me because my grandmother made it and it's beautiful, and I have to cut this video off right now. I'm sorry for rushing through this video, and I hope to be uploading again soon. So, see ya!